family. Welcome to the Awareness Channel. My name is TC. So, I tell y'all a little story I can relate to as it relates to Nolan Wells and how they brought in, what name, Officer Shawshank, Officer Tatum, to interview them boys. It reminded me of a time when a white dude wanted me to run interference for him. You dig me? So quick story. I'm working in the motherfucking grocery store, right? I'm running the front end. I wear a shirt and tie to work. I'm doing my thing, right? And one afternoon, about 5 o'clock, a young man comes up to me. He's, hey, excuse me, sir. He called me sir. He was a big boy too. He was probably 6'3", probably 240. Big, looked like a big college football player. That's who I thought he was, because we right there on SU campus, but he wasn't. He had just sat down and applied and interviewed for a job in the meat department. Turns out he's an apprentice butcher. Now, my store manager interviewed him, but my store manager treated him like he was some dumbass hood nigga just applying for a job and trying to fake his credentials. So he got very disrespectful with the young man. So now the young man is talking to me and asking me about it, because he thinks I'm a manager. I'm just a supervisor. I'm not really a manager, but people used to always think I am. So by then I had my run-ins with the racism in that motherfucking store, but back then I couldn't leave. I was still paying child support. But I told him about some of the experiences I had. And I said, yo, well, keep your head up. And if you can get something else, because it's a racist fucking store, blah, blah, blah. And he went on. He said, yeah, well, I don't think I'm going to take it lying down. OG, I don't think I'm going to take it lying down. I said, all right. Well, keep me posted on what happened. I'd like to know. He said, I will. So we dapped up and he left. A few days later, the store manager walked in, started talking to me out of nowhere. Now, by then, I'm in that store 3 or 4 years. I already know this motherfucker don't like me, and I don't like him. By now, I know he ain't nothing but a redneck from the motherfucking country out in upstate New York, where ain't nothing but motherfucking rednecks and Klansmen out there, outside of Syracuse and Utica and all that. That's where he come from. He ain't nothing but a glorified trailer park dude who happened to go to some community college. He come to work with cow shit on his shoes. But in that area, they find the closest mediocre white boy they can find to promote. That's how they do it. And beat everybody else down just to have a white boy at the top. So they got him. So now he's the manager. He coming into me, trying to buddy up with me now. See, because he done got in motherfucking trouble. And now he need to show that he got a black friend. See, because it turns out that the young man he was disrespecting, well, that boy mama is a judge. And the judge called the corporate office and complained about the disrespect shown to her college graduate son with that job interview. And she named the store manager. And now the store manager got his balls in a vice, so he got to come up with a black friend. So now he coming to me. He wants me to represent him while he apologized to the brother. He come into my office, my front office, because I'm counting money before I go back out on the floor, asking me about our relationship and how it's been working here, blah, blah. What the fuck you want, Rich? You know what I'm saying? And then before he could answer me, the young man came in the door behind him. I'm like, oh, I see what this is. See, but Rich didn't know that me and the young man had already spoke. You feel me? Rich is so stupid until he don't understand that I still hold a grudge from all of the racist shit that they did to me. So I'm not gonna play his, black friend role. See, I'm not racist. I got a black friend. I ain't finna be that nigga. I ain't never been that nigga. I'm too dark skinned for that shit. So I'm like, yeah, okay, well, whatever, man. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm out here by myself today. I got to get back out on the floor. And I left and I went on back out there. And I let them handle it. And Rich got his motherfucking equivalent of a write-up from corporate. 6 months later, they transferred his ass out of the store. So here's what they're doing with Officer Tatum. They getting Officer Tatum to come and represent so that they can show or indicate that they're not racist. That race had nothing to do with what they did to Nolan. So they bring in a nigga to represent as their black friend, like that white boy tried to do to me. But what they don't understand is we already been talking, and we already know that they got the wrong motherfucking nigga to represent them because ain't no self-respecting brother gonna do that. You feel me? We already know Tatum ain't nothing but a bootlick and a coon. We already know that. But they don't know that we don't know. We know that. They don't know that black people ain't fucking with Officer Tatum. They just think they got a nigga that, they can put up as, you know what I'm saying. You feel me? That's how white folks always lose. Now, they may have to have a trial or something because that tape, that phone call that black sound engineer cleared up, that is a smoking gun if I ever seen one. But we're going to see what happens. Because already now that people say, oh, well, it ain't what they said it was. It's this, it's that. Da, 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 da. Like that one time, I think it was some politician or some bitch or white woman on TV got caught saying nigger in a statement, and everybody said, did she say nigger? And they was like, nah, she didn't say nigger. She said ice cream cone or some shit. Did you hear nigger or did you hear ice cream cone? I'm like, what the fuck? That's how ridiculous that shit is. They try to make you believe anything other than your motherfucking eyes and ears. You dig me? Now, this Nolan Wells case, as tragic as it is just one of many. Because right now, this shit going on all over the country. And I'm one of them people who believe that police departments are doing it. Now, I'm going to make a whole video talking about this point I'm about to make right now. But we about to go into the preseason, football, NFL preseason. Now, I ain't no NFL guy. I stopped watching football back when Colin Kaepernick took a knee and they blackballed him for it. I stopped watching football right then. But I'm of the opinion that there shouldn't be one motherfucking down played in college or professional football or basketball for that matter until somebody starts really investigating all of these lynchings that are going on all over the country. In other words, hold up the whole motherfucking football season to find out who killing all these black people. And it ain't us. And these black people aren't doing this to themselves. Find out what's going on. Because the media, they ain't covering it. They are not covering it. I ain't heard one of them. I watch this every day. Not one of them is covering this large amount of lynchings and this shit that's going on with all these young black people being found hanging from trees and shit. They focusing on Nolan Wells. But this shit is going on all over the country. Y'all trying to draw us into a fight or something. That's what it seems like. But in so doing, y'all making yourself look like some savages, whoever's doing this. And I'm pointing on white folks. Whoever's doing this, y'all just making yourself look like some savages. But we as black people ain't gonna put up with this bullshit for too long. You dig me? Anyway, that's it for now, y'all. Thanks for coming by and listening to me talk my shit. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you on the next one, TC. And I'm out. Peace.